my subconscious denied me and said, no, who are you really? And I couldn't give an answer. Who are you without your job title? No, seriously, ask yourself that question. I've been asking myself this a lot recently. I was a software engineer for 7 years before ChatGPT came out. And in the last 3 years, I've seen AI completely change what it means to be a software engineer. And I know I'm not the only one facing this, because I keep seeing articles and tweets talking about how people are facing existential crisis as their job titles change rapidly. And if you clicked here, chances are you're thinking the same thing too. In this video, I'm going to break down how rapidly job titles are changing, the existential crisis that it's causing, and some ways that you could tie your identity to something internal. So when things like job titles change, you end up okay. Let's go. I saw a tweet recently by Didi Das where he says that many software engineers are going through identity crisis bordering depression. And basically what he talks about in the tweet is that because companies are pushing their employees to adopt more AI to be more efficient, it's causing a lot of problems. Lazy software engineers are pushing code that was purely written by AI that they didn't even check the quality for, while the craftsmen, the software engineers who really genuinely like coding, are there to pick up the pieces from the lazy engineers. And on top of that, even these craftsmen are forced to use these AI models. And some people call this token maxing. And as you can tell from this tweet, the fallout is identity crisis and even mental health problems like depression. You see, for a long time, being a software engineer was clear. It means you develop apps, writing code in programming languages. But in the world of AI, what does it genuinely mean to be a software engineer? Is it someone who writes prompts to AI LLMs to code for them? And how is that any different from vibe coding? Especially as these models get better and better, so the act of writing software becomes easy and anyone can do it. Then where's the value? And it's not just software engineering, but AI is disrupting every single job and industry right now. So that means the way you do your job is probably gonna look very different in 5 years, or maybe even just 1. And this goes way deeper than just jobs. It's not just AI, but everything else is accelerating so rapidly. Like, what does it mean to even have a family anymore? Geopolitics, social norms, or with everything being online, which city or country should you live in? So we're learning in real time the danger of attaching your identity to something external, like a job title, company, or even a country. Because in the snap of a finger, someone can take that away from you. But if we don't attach our identities to something external, then what do we attach ourselves to? For most of my adult life, I attached my identity to external factors. In university, I was a business major, so my path was clear. I wanted to climb the 9-to-5 corporate consulting ladder. But in my early 20s, I started traveling the world, and I learned very quickly that there's way more to the world and life than your titles and credentials. Then one day, it was around 10 years ago, I'm not going to go into too much detail, but it was chemically assisted. I entered a deep void. I was surrounded by nothing but black and darkness, and I was disconnected from reality. And in that moment, my subconscious asked me, who are you? And I gave all the standard cocktail hour responses. I said, I'm a consultant at Deloitte. I'm a business major. I have a Bachelor of Science. I'm from this city. I'm part of this organization. And every time, my subconscious denied me and said, no, who are you really? And I couldn't give an answer. And that was a huge wake-up call for me, because it told me that my entire identity and entire self-worth was built around external things, like my job titles, credentials, and which organization I belong to. And that void taught me something that I feel like most people never truly learn, that you should never attach your identity to something external, and you should anchor it instead to something internal. Over the last 10 years, 3 things stuck out to me to keep my identity inwards. The first one is core beliefs. These are your true beliefs that you hold inside, no matter what anyone else thinks or says. These are the worldviews and the lens that you view all of reality from. So a core belief for me is I don't trust in the fiat system. I don't think that governments are looking out for us or they care about our own good. I believe they're backed by central banks. And this core belief allows me to make all the micro decisions on a day-to-day basis. For example, where to park my money. Because I don't trust the fiat system, I park it in other assets like Bitcoin, even though right now the price of Bitcoin is struggling. And the thing about a core belief is it's independent of any body of organization, like a company. So if your job title changes, it's all good because your core beliefs still stay what they are. The second thing is values. These are characteristics and traits and the way that you choose to show up into the world. So a core value that I believe in is that your actions should be louder than your words. So essentially, my word is my word. When I tell someone that I'm going to do something, I make sure to get it done. And if I can't get it done, which is rare because of some external circumstance, I let them know ahead of time. So I never flake on anyone. Doesn't matter if they're a business prospect, a friend, or even a stranger. And the good thing about having values is it's your choice of how you show up. So it doesn't matter what anyone else is doing or how much the world is changing. The third one is genuine curiosity. And this one's tough because it's always changing as we evolve and as the world evolves. And when I say genuine curiosity, I'm not talking about things like which job should I do or what should I study to further my career. I'm talking about the things that we research in our own time when no one else is around. The things that we're genuinely curious about and we want to know more of. So for me, one of these things is martial arts. I don't know why. Since an early age, I liked fighting. I'm drawn to it. And even now, I spend a lot of time watching Muay Thai videos, trying to get better at sparring and just be the best martial artist that I could be. And I'm not even a professional fighter. I don't do it for money. I just genuinely like it. If you're genuinely curious about something and you're unapologetic about it, then you have an identity that can't be shaken. The world is ever changing. It's like water, especially with AI. It's like we're in a hurricane. But if you know these things about yourself, if you develop these frameworks and you write it down on paper and you're crystal clear, your core beliefs, values, and genuine curiosity, then you're like a rock standing still in the middle of a storm. And nothing can break you. When your job title's taken away, if you get laid off, your company changes, or even your country changes, you know exactly who you are. And with this, you're able to weather the storm and enter back in a new role. And that's what I'm looking at right now as my subconscious is asking me every single day, who are you and what role do you play in the marketplace? And I still don't know. Like I said, I've been a software engineer for 10 years. I'm transitioning right now and it's messy. I wake up confused most of the time, but because I developed an internal identity, I'm not breaking apart like a lot of people are. So what about you? What do you think about identity and job titles? Let me know in the comment section below. If this video resonated with you, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more content like this. As always, see you in the next one.